I think I would like to point out, as we have from the very beginning, that the city has not kept anyone from coming back to work. Indeed, we welcome you to come back to work at any time. Scotty Shrum.
Good evening, Mayor, council members, staff, and audience. My name is Scott Shrum, and I live at 2240 Meadowland Court. It is a privilege to speak here again tonight, even though I'd much rather be working on a garbage truck or diagnose a fire engine. Tonight, I'd like to address some of the negative commentary about the strike that we have heard and read all over on the past several weeks. My aim tonight is to clarify some of the issues involved in order to reduce tension and increase the level of trust on all sides. I also want to reassure our supporters that their assistance and encouragement is justified. Here are some of the comments that have been directed towards our bargaining group. Number one, don't bite the hand that feeds you. It was never our intention to harm the friendly relationship we enjoy with the City of Lincoln, our co-workers or managers. We look forward to working together again after the conclusion of the strike. Perhaps a don't bite comment was made in reaction to our hard bargaining at the negotiating table. It is true that we have driven a hard bargain, but I think that, as everyone knows, when negotiating for the purchase of a new car, you will understand the intent for trying to achieve a good deal. We are allowed by law to collective bargain to the best of our advantage. The current strike was an absolute last resort after our contract expired and the negotiations process broke down. Now, as the weeks continue to add up, we are being patient and continuing to obey the guidelines provided by state and federal regulations. Number two, contracts will cost less money. There are many reasons why this assertion generally is false for skilled workers, but I can only touch on a few of them tonight. Most importantly, our group is familiar with the city's infrastructure, and we do our jobs effectively. We know from experiences that the likely cause of the problems and the best way to get the equipment and systems fixed quickly while remaining cost effective. We practice preventive maintenance, being on the constant lookout for the first sign of problems in order to avoid greater expense and inconvenience in the future. As for the services and garbage collection, the use of city employees is intent to optimize the performance and minimize expense. Lincoln's public service workers are most likely paid through enterprise funds, supported by water fees, sewer, and garbage collection. The reason for these fees continue to be relatively low and do not increase for the past several years is that the city only bills on residents according to actual cost of operation, and we help keep those costs low. Number three, some of the strikers have high wages and shouldn't be on the picket line. The range of compensation is varied among the members of our group. Some of us have found the city to be more than fair over the years, especially in consideration of recent economic conditions. But the majority of our group is less well paid. Therefore, holding the line in negotiations has been necessary in order to avoid devastation to their personal finances. This is where words like solidarity and union come in. The course of action our bargaining group has taken, determined by the majority opinion within our group. No option exists for separate negotiations to accommodate individual differences in economic circumstances or philosophy. Ironically, the same qualities that make us good employees make us good strikers. We respect the chain of command. We understand the importance of loyalty, cooperation, and teamwork. If you visit our fundraiser on Saturday, you would have a first-hand experience of our ability to work as a team. On that note, I'd like to thank personally the organizers, our whole crew, and most of all the businesses and residents that support us. The city selected each one of us because we're skilled, knowledgeable, energetic, focused, and task-oriented. We enjoy the satisfaction of a job well done, and we'd certainly like to get the strike behind us. We want to emphasize that maintaining the goodwill of the people of Lincoln remains a very high priority for us. Further, our outreach efforts are not intended to polarize, but rather encourage movement towards a resolution. We are grateful that the city chose to hire us, and we're willing to work hard in order to justify the trust placed within us, just as soon as you ratify our contract. Thank you once again for your polite attention, and may God bless our city.
Thank you, Mr. Shrum.